Hello. Welcome everyone to
So
episode
much.
Whoa, Jesus Christ, you're so loud. Episode 4 of the pregame lobby. Hi guys.
What it do, Frank?
Greetings.
Hello.
Hello, Varsamento Mahina. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome Lewis. Natty, did Bacon get his chicken nuggies already? Is he back?
Yeah. They're a little
He
burnt
got
and a little crispier than I like 'em. But hey, man. Actually, no, they're just extra crispy.
Hey, chicken nuggies is chicken nuggies. Can never go wrong.
unless they're
I'm
totally
sorry to
fucked
hear
up.
that.
Ooh, thank you for the follow.
Hold on.
RMV Junior, thank you.
Ooh. Okay. Two. There we go.
Was there a way to tilt this?
What? The dick in your mouth?
Sure, why not?
What's a good OTG assist in Metal Bimbo?
What's a good
Me use
OTG
Wesker.
assist?
I
Akuma,
got one. Wesker gunshot.
my
All right,
homemade.
it's not. Okay.
No, not Akuma. What are you talking about?
It's not the best, but it's fucking stylish, man. See what I did to Cobra Shocker? Shit was beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome for the gift sub. No worries, man.
We actually played Among Us last night on Kenny's stream.
Wow, did you?
Oh, it was super fun, man. I haven't played that game in like, I don't know, like probably as long as Warzone almost, man. It was a good few months, and I actually missed it a lot. And
Who
it
played?
was pretty fun.
Who was in
It
the
was
lobby?
me, Kenny, um hey RMV. Jeez. Me, Kenny, Dylan was in there. Yo, Dylan was hilarious, bro. If Dylan shows up to the stream, I gotta talk about him. Dylan was in there. Cobra joined. Al Zero was in there. There's two guys I didn't know. Wolves, Uberu. Nate was in there too. It was a few people. It was pretty fun. We had a good time. We played for like a good 3 hours. We didn't stop till 5 a.m. my time.
Glad to
So
hear it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play because I had to work. I saw Kenny's tweet, but I was just like, I got work. There's no way I could do it.
Mr. Working Boy Bacon now.
Hey, man.
Gotta put the bread on the butter.
My
Yeah,
leg is
Kenny
about-
does his murder Mondays. Every Monday he does his thing. It was pretty fun. Anyways, how you guys doing? What's new in your worlds?
Oh, like I said, I'm working now, which is fun.
Congrats on
I've
the
actually
job.
been hired for about 3 months, but I couldn't start until today. Or yesterday, sorry.
Why the delay?
New change in the system. Also, the branch that I'm supposed to be working at is still in construction, so they're trying to figure out the logistics of where to put me. So I technically have a lot of time to train, but we're just figuring out like where to put me, how to, and also my boss was also hiring other people. So I got hired quickly, and he was still interviewing others as well. So
Ah.
as soon as everybody got the A-OK, we got our start dates. Actually, he hired a lot of, because mine is the lowest position at Chase, so he had to
Uh-huh.
hire us brand new. While the other positions, all he had to do was look for people who were transferring or willing to transfer. But I think one other person in my supervisor got interviewed and she got the position.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Well, congrats on the new job. I hope you end up liking it,
thanks, man. We had a
or at
happy hour
least
on the first day that
as
worked.
long as it's tolerable. Happy hour?
What?
What?
That's a good job. Yeah, we went out for beers.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I actually missed that. I kind of miss going to work with like a bunch of colleagues and then having drinks. I don't miss the work itself, of course. I just miss the camaraderie, I guess. You know,
Oh yeah,
hanging with
camaraderie. Yeah.
coworkers and having drinks after work and just hanging out. It was always a good time.
Shooting the shit. Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's always great.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. Yep. Exactly.
That is true. That is true.
Yes, there are times where things happen and you're like, well, so much for that nonsense. The fuck did I make just now?
There's
What about you guys?
nothing new with me. We did so from last week. Didn't do anything on Thanksgiving Day, but I ended up going to my mother's sister's house who was
So your
basically by
aunt.
herself. No, my mother slash sister's house because they live together in
Ah, okay.
on Long Island. So I went there. My sister wasn't home. She actually traveled away for Thanksgiving. But my mom was there, so me and my father went there for a little while and hung out. And yeah, that was pretty much it, really. Otherwise, every other day is the same as always.
Dope. I mean, hey, you guys are safe for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, everything was fine, all safe.
Nettie, Lou, you guys are safe for Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was last month, so I mean, sorry, October. So
Wait,
We keep get
Thanksgiving in Canada is well. I mean, you guys don't have Thanksgiving technically, but what do you celebrate exactly?
well,
snow.
Thanksgiving. We have Thanksgiving in October. It's a month earlier than you guys.
Why do you guys have Thanksgiving though? Because isn't that really a sort of
It's our own.
and you call it
I don't-
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
So it's not your own.
Weird Canadians.
It's whatever. I just do what I'm told when it doesn't bother me. I don't fucking care.
What about you, Lou? What you do?
Oh, I went to the Bronx.
Oh God, poor soul.
Yeah, I went to the Bronx, and there was no parking as usual, so I
Ugh.
had to park on a freaking pump and worry about my car the whole night, whether getting towed, a ticket, or broken into. But luckily,
Alright.
nothing happened, and yeah, had
Yeah,
some good food and good time with family. Nothing major.
Nobody
Basics.
good comes from the Bronx. You're just surrounded by Dominicans and it's dangerous, and yeah, that's pretty much it, right, Bacon?
Motherfucker, I mean, I didn't go out as much in the Bronx. I already have
Yeah.
a car, so exploring for me was not fun. I hate the train.
Yeah, I hate the train too.
Did you grow up in the Bronx all your life, Bacon, or no?
No, I am half French and half Dominican. I wasn't born in the U.S.
Half French and half Dominican, really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, my biological father is the French side of me. My mother is Dominican. So I was born in a Caribbean island called Saint Martin.
Oh, I
And
know
I was
Saint Martin. Yeah.
I was on the French side of Saint Martin for a long time, so about 7-ish. And then I went to the U.S. for a year. Family stuff. My mother never married my biological dad. She took us. It was me and my sister at the time, who was 2.5 years younger than me. So in the U.S. for a year, so they figure out stuff how to bring us to the U.S. properly. And I've been in the U.S. since I was like 8. So, wow, about
Okay.
15 plus years now.
Well, welcome to America, my friend.
You could have told me that 15 years ago. I did know 3 languages. I knew French, English, and Spanish fluently. But I did forget French because I haven't spoken it in 15 years. And my mother never really spoke it well. So it's just my sister when I moved back here. So we didn't really have a reason to speak French. So it kind of just
Interesting.
we forgot. But I am learning it. I want to learn it within a year. So I'm going to go hard in 2021 and learn it. I've
Yeah,
already
French
started now.
is
I'm
it's a
taking
nice
courses.
sounding language, you know. It's people
Yeah.
always say it's like the sensual language. It is a nice language though. It just sounds nice.
French is easy to learn because, for me at least, because it's a mixture of Spanish. So a lot of the words sound similar. I just need to figure out verbs, nouns, the basic stuff before I can get into actual full sentences and stuff. But I'm sure it'll come to me because a lot of things just sound familiar.
Yeah, that is true. It's very similar. I mean, French, Spanish, and Italian they're all based on Latin, so.
Yeah.
Interesting. What else is going on? What else happened this past
It's
week?
a slow week, man.
It was a slow week. I had trouble coming up with topics for today's show, but of course we came up
It's
with
just
a
a slow
few.
week. Holidays. We could talk about Black Friday. And
Yeah,
Christmas
did
and
you
stuff like
guys
that.
buy anything good, any good deals or anything that you're looking for or what?
Nah, I didn't get anything.
Nah. My dad is interested in getting his PS5, but he's not rushing since it's sold out and stuff.
Muff is selling his.
I'm thinking
Really,
about it.
Mark?
I'm thinking about it.
Really?
Honestly, I'm just thinking about just because I'm not using it right now. It's literally just collecting
Yeah,
fucking
right
dust.
now, but hold on to it. The stuff is
Well,
gonna
but the
come
thing
out.
is, I know it'll eventually be on the employee site, so maybe I'll just sell the one I have and for like a G or some shit. Because the thing is, speaking of Black Friday, I did buy a a new streaming PC because I want to start doing high quality streams for the PS5 when I actually start using it, and just doing other general stuff on it that my current PC can't handle. So I was thinking that I spent 600 on that PC, and I'm thinking that maybe if I did sell my PS4, I could possibly cover the cost of my PC if I were to, oversell it basically. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Muffin
Might as
and
well.
his huge brain.
Not
Yeah.
using it.
Big Bren.
We'll see. We'll see what
Big
happens.
Bren Muffin.
But yeah, I got a PC. It's, if you guys want to know the specs, the nerd specs. Again, it was $600. It was a real cheap fucking deal off Newegg, the refurbished section in Newegg.com. AMD Ryzen 5 1500, which isn't a great processor, but it's good. A 1060
Graphics card.
GTX 1060, which is decent. It's good enough to run most games at 60 FPS, and 16 gigabytes of RAM. I made sure the RAM was important because I'm not going to really use it for gaming, but if I do want to run a game while I'm streaming, I think the 16 gigs is necessary. And yeah, it didn't come with an OS with Windows, but I could just buy that for like $20-30. Me and Nettie did talk
What?
about this, but I could buy it
Is
for
it?
$20-30 and install
I
it.
thought it was
So
like 100 something.
It's 100 for a
it is
for
if you want
a
the
licensed
official
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it like you can reinstall it every time, but then there's like the one-time buy ones where you pay like very little for it. But like if something goes wrong with Windows, you want to reinstall, they're like, hey, you gotta buy it again. Haha, fuck you.
Yeah, but still, I could do that at least 3 times before I ended up buying one for full price. And right now, I'm trying to keep everything on all the expenses very low. Even the PC, I financed the PC. I'm paying $50 a month for it. I didn't pay 600 outright, as I don't want to bank all that money right away, and I can finance it, so why not?
Hey, man.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys not want? What about you, Lou? Did you buy anything? Do you want to buy anything?
Nah, I really didn't even look, honestly, because I don't know. There's nothing really that I need like that bad. I actually had to end up buying a freezer though because my fridge crapped out. So I found a pretty decent deal on Best Buy for Cyber Monday. I bought I think it was like $150 for like one of those freezers. Holds a lot of stuff in it, so that's the only thing I bought. But it's mainly because I needed it because my fridge is just done. Like it's not even freezing or cooling anything, and all that food I bought down the drain.
Yeah, it really fucking sucks.
Really sucks.
I actually was looking at buying a treadmill as well. Because I really don't go out and walk enough, so I just want something that I can just walk on. But I don't want to spend a lot of money. I want to spend like maybe 300 at most. And again, I would just finance it, honestly.
Why don't you just go outside and walk?
I don't know. I'm just not the, me.
That sounds
I'm
way
not the
cheaper.
outside
Sounds
person.
like it'll save you a lot of things.
I know,
I
but the
know.
thing is, it's a matter of convenience and routine. So, for me to put on, the biggest hassle for me is putting on clothes. Putting on clothes is a pain in the ass for me. I hate getting
Sure.
dressed.
All you gotta do is put on some tights like the girls do in the Bronx, right? Some tights, and you'd be alright. A headband and you'd be good. Go for a walk.
No,
You might get some
that.
cat calls too.
Yeah.
My ass is thick. I would get hollered at a bit too much.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
you
don't
probably
like walking in the fucking cold either. Skelly me just brought up a good point. I fucking hate walking out in the cold. It's annoying as fuck to me.
I hate the cold as much as anybody.
It was 50 degrees today in Florida.
Yeah, that's actually
In
pretty cold for Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, it's freezing. I almost died. I went on in shorts and a shirt when I was like,
Oh
I'm gonna die.
no. Oh
Damn.
no.
Yeah, because we actually got a new dog. That's actually something that's very new. We got him
Oh.
Friday.
What kind of
His
dog
name
you
is
got?
Onyx. He's a black Labrador.
Oh,
Pitch
that's
black
cute.
Labrador. Labrador
Black
Retriever,
Lab.
actually. Yeah.
Black labs are cute.
He's 7 weeks old. He turns 8 this Saturday, and he's cool. Cool beans.
That's good. Yeah, labs are pretty good dogs. I'm not a big dog guy, but my sister had a chocolate lab, and now they also have another black lab that they bought to replace the the brown one. He passed away, unfortunately. But yeah, they're cute dogs. They're good dogs.
Oh, the
And
chocolate
shit out
lab.
of him already.
I've always wanted a bulldog.
Bulldog. Bro, they have so many health problems though.
Yeah.
That's the only downside.
Imagine you having a bulldog. You don't even like to go outside for a walk. That bulldog's gonna suffer so
Exactly.
much.
That's why I'm not getting a dog. That's the thing. That's why I'm not getting a dog. I thought about it. Trust me. I was like, no, I can't do it. Plus, bulldogs they need immense cleaning and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I gotta clean in their folds, dude.
yeah, I don't have the patience for that. So
El Patience.
I mean, the only one losing out is the bulldog. So
Yep. Da.
You look more like a Chihuahua type of dog person.
Yo, Chihuahuas are so fucking chill.
oh please.
Yeah, they are. As
they're two
long as you,
chihuahuas, so they take care of each other, and you just look at them.
I hate chihuahuas, bro. My next door neighbors
you
had chihuahuas and they were just annoying as fuck. They would just bark at everything and hump everything.
Oh, sounds like a good time for the chihuahuas.
You don't want to see that in action, man? How funny would that be?
No, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of watching animals hump. Not my thing, Luke.
What? Really?
He's not into it, man.
There's people that are into that, man.
Yeah, man. Where you been at?
I'm
Grow up.
pretty sick in the head, but that's not one of my kinks. I'm sorry to say.
All right, chat. Listen, if you're into that, you're fucking weird. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I am weird. I'll never doubt that, but that's just not something I'm into, honestly. Yeah. What was I gonna? I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. Oh, I played Warzone. We played Warzone for the first time in like a month, and not even a month. It's been like 2 months since I played a serious game of Warzone, and
It's
it
fun.
was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. Brought back some memories.
Memoirs.
I think the highest place we got was like 7th, because we didn't have Netty, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I had work in the morning.
Man, I know. So, chat, just so you know, Bacon does have to leave early tonight. But if we had more time tonight, I would actually be tempted for the 4 of us to hop into a Warzone match, like one, and just see how we do. Because I am sort of
We
in
were
the mood to
planning
play
for something
Warzone
like that,
again.
right? We didn't finalize it, but it was a good idea.
No, I mean
Yeah.
this is just a random game. Just a random game. No bets or anything like that. I'm just curious to see
Nah,
how our
but-
team of us 4 would do.
So
We
I'm
would
just going
probably
back
get a
like to
dub,
the
honestly.
bets, which just sounds fun.
Well, yeah, if we need to come up with a bet, though, we need a bet to come up with.
Ground loot
I'll bet
only.
Muffin's PC.
Oh shit.
Nah, fam.
Nah,
ain't
how
giving
about
up
your
my
PS5?
PC.
Winners get to dress Muffin in spandex.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys excited about the integration that's coming up on the 10th? Cold War guns into Warzone.
It'll give me a reason to play Warzone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just curious how the Type 63 is gonna be. We'll see. We'll see how it is.
I'm more
I just-
interested in just playing it.
Yeah, but I'm bored of Warzone the way it is. I'm just waiting on a major change. I hope they change the map.
I'm
They'll
honestly
probably
already,
add a new one.
I'm honestly already bored of Cold War. I haven't played it in I don't know how many days now. It's just, again, just sitting there. I just have no interest in it, really. I got bored
Yeah.
of just shooting people with the Type 63. I was like, alright, this is starting to lose its flavor.
It's not all that.
Nope.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool, but it's just like it's not the same as Warfare. But it's still cool. I mean, it's okay.
I just want to play Shipment again, man. I miss Shipment. I want to drop another nuke. Like, just
Personally, I've just
for
been playing
fun.
too much games to play Cold War.
What have you
That's
been
my
playing?
issue with it. Shit. Right now, lots of Val, lots of League of Legends.
You play League?
Yeah, I've been playing
Oh
League
my
for a
God,
very,
you
very long time.
fucking nerd. Well, speaking of nerd, I played Final Fantasy 14 with Nettie. What was it, Saturday
Yeah, you
night,
did.
Nettie?
Something
I
like
became
that,
a
yeah.
weeb. I was a fucking weeb for a night. And it was actually kind of fun. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'll probably go back and play it one day again.
For the shits
far
and
did you
giggles.
How far did we
He's-
go? I think I
He
got
got
to
to
what, level 9? Yeah, level 9.
Yeah, he needs to get to 15 and advance to the MSQ so he can do dungeons.
I've just always wanted to play an MMO game where I could like run around with a group of friends and like kill like a big monster of some sort. Not Monster Hunter style, because that's just too repetitive for me. But you know, more in the MMO style, which is sort of like Final Fantasy 14, I guess. So I've always wanted to do that.
I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably speaking of myself. I'm gonna probably skip this one because it's on the Switch.
This
Oh,
one,
the
what?
new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Striker or
Rise?
whatever. Rise, yeah, that's what it is.
I'm
Rise.
probably gonna skip it.
I'm skipping it too. I don't care for it.
And it
I don't
seems
know.
cool and stuff, but I would love that on a AAA budget.
Right?
The first time I saw Max and the guys play Monster Hunter, I was enthralled by it. I was just like, oh my god, I want to play this game. It looks so much fun. And then after a while, I was just like, they're just hitting the monster over and over for half an hour. It's just like, I don't think I want to play this anymore.
I think Max explained it like perfectly when it comes to like Jessica, for example. It's a game of like repetition and getting rewarded for your repetition. So
Yeah.
people like Jessica who love repetition, according to Max, it's like perfect for them. Like for me, I don't mind it. I like it because I get shit.
Yeah.
Like I get cool shit out of it. Because if I wasn't getting cool shit like a lot of these MMOs, I'd be pissed. Because I played MMOs where I just like kill 16 trillion enemies and everything I get is completely useless until I reach like the third highest rank or some shit like that.
This
Yeah,
is not,
see-
not hip to your lingo. What the hell is an MMO?
Massive
multi-
multiplayer online. I fucked up that acronym so bad.
Yeah, you said it right. Massive multiplayer online.
Yeah,
It's a
basically
game like, I don't know what game. You really don't watch many games, Lou, so I don't know how to explain it to you.
Lou. It's basically you basically load up and you can put a squad of 4-ish, but it's like a ton of people around you. So you play with
Yeah.
your squad, but you'll run past like a bunch of actual players and stuff like that, and you guys can work together or kill each other, depending on the
Gotcha.
game.
So it's sort of like Warzone, except there's a big boss in the area. And
Yeah.
and everyone has to team up to beat this boss. And so everyone takes a role, like one person takes a healer role, one person takes a tank role that can take a lot of damage but also put out a lot of damage, and
Gotcha.
like stuff like basically like that. You know?
Sounds
It's
complicated.
It's for nerds.
Not
It's really
really.
for
It's
nerds.
pretty easy.
It's for
Once you
people
get
that have
the
never
hang-
touched a girl in their life. That's what kind of game. It's for.
Bruh. Do you know how many girls play this fucking game?
And girls that have never touched a boy in real life.
All right.
Bruh, do you know how
Um,
many married
these
people
are
are in
all
this
human
game?
For
beings.
themselves.
I'm
Just
joking,
keep
by the way,
going.
in chat. I'm sure I'm triggering some people in chat like this motherfucker Muffin. How dare you? I'm
It's
totally
all my
joking.
fault. Just
I
blame me.
fapped to Chinese cartoons, chat. I'm a total weeb, okay? I'm a total
Alright,
weeb.
Me too,
alright?
me too.
I don't think I need to know that.
Everyone
too.
faps to Chinese cartoons nowadays. It's a thing. all
Chinese
the kids are
what?
doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
That's weird.
I actually
they
want to
gotta
play
make
more
their money
Marvel.
somehow.
I want to play Bacon as more Marvel matches. It was fun. Bacon whipped my ass most of the games, but it was I got a couple in there.
I'm actually in
Actually-
training mode in the background right now.
You fucker. You fucker.
What?
Don't get good at that game. Don't get any better at that game. Because I'm not practicing offline. It's
So I
not
should shut
fair.
it down, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, just shut it down.
Alright, I'll shut it down.
Just shut it down. No practicing offline. Doing the same shit Book did. Yeah, but I will actually, the next time I do stream, I'll probably play some Marvel. Because I do want to play more of it. Maybe like on Friday night, if you're free, Bacon, we can run some more matches.
I'm down.
Lou, do you have Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or no?
No, I never got it.
Yeah, it was a big difference from MVC2 for a lot of people.
You remember I used to whip your ass in Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
But you're
Like, I would
imagining things, bro. You're totally imagining
Yeah.
things. I love when people from like that you played with back in like your, I guess you can call them childhood days. They'll like have imaginary memories of where it
Yeah.
wasn't true. And Lou is having
word?
those delusions right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would say I need proof, but you know.
No,
I know.
Cyber
Kinda hard
Dragon,
to
you're
do.
banned from playing any type of Marvel with us. You and your cheap ass teams.
I have Marvel, but I'm terrible trash garbage man at it. So yeah.
Well, it would be fun beating your ass, honestly.
Well, you know what? I know a game I could beat your ass in, and maybe. Maybe. That's a big fat maybe though.
What game?
Street Fighter 4.
Probably because I never really played. I played it actually. The first time I ever played Street Fighter 4 was at Lou's house. We were getting ready to go clubbing one night, and we were at his house. He was getting ready like a little princess because he always takes massive fucking amounts of time to get ready. And I was
Of
just sitting
course.
on his bed, and he had Street Fighter 4, and I was like, oh shit, I've never played this game. So I actually fired up Street Fighter 4 on his, I think it was his PS3 back then. And I was like, I just went through arcade mode with Akuma, and I was like, oh, so that was actually the first time I played Street Fighter 4. Was at fucking Lewis's house. But that's the only time I really ever played it. Like one round of arcade mode. To answer your question, Skelly, me, any of us play Tekken? I have only played Tekken with Negan. When Negan came out in Tekken 7, that's when I was sort of motivated to play, and I had fucking fun with it. I had a lot of fun playing Negan.
Negan was in that shit. Wow.
Negan was in, yeah. They put Negan in fucking Tekken 7, and I was like, holy shit, I want to try this out. And I
Wasn't
had
he like in
lots
Mortal
of fun.
Kombat 2 or something like that? Oh, he was in another
No,
fighting.
they never put him in
Some
Mortal
fighting game.
Kombat. I don't think so. No, it was just Tekken.
Yeah, it was just Tekken.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Rick. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys play Tekken?
I definitely played it for a bit. Yeah.
Who was
I
your
played
character?
Noctis.
Who?
Noctis.
Oh, Noctis. Okay, from
Yeah, I played Noctis a lot.
FF15. Okay.
I had Crisis character before he came out, or character Crisis before he came out, and then me and Noctis kind of clicked.
I always said I would go back and play as Akuma because Akuma's obviously in that game and he's good in that game. But I don't know. I just my thing with that game was I always had a blast playing it, but I would never be able to get online matches. Like online matches were so hard to fucking get. Slimeroy, thank you for the follow. I forgot to mute the notifications. There we go.
I feel like the online kind of sucks in that game. So it's
Yeah,
rough
it
for me
does.
to
It
play
does. Getting a match and the lag in matches was fucking horrible, and that's really why I stopped playing it. But I always had fun when I was playing it, though. It was pretty dope. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, Nettie's actually sexy now. He doesn't look like his picture on screen that you guys see. And I don't know if he's still streaming right now, but go check out Nettie. And he's got some sexy corn rolls in his hair now. And he actually looks badass now. He doesn't look like what he used to before. I don't know how to describe what he looked like before, but it wasn't sexy. Now he
Is
actually
he wearing
looks sexy.
spandex?
He's not wearing spandex, but he's wearing a very tight white t-shirt and it's wet.
Damn it.
Bruh. Bruh.
But yeah.
This thing has a hard on for me, I swear to God.
So
He
why
does.
did you get corn rolls, Nettie? And why do you look so good in them now?
Well, because it was free and people at work kept pestering me about getting my hair done, so I did it.
Gotta get your hair done, girl.
No.
My
No.
man was peer pressure.
It looks good though. They did a good
Well,
fucking job, honestly. I'm
I
not even
had-
joking.
I had twists in before, and it was kind of done like shit. So everyone's just like, nah, just pull that shit out after a few weeks, and then we'll do it again, and then we'll put some good rows in. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, no worries. Bet. So they did it, and then, yeah, everyone
Yeah,
lost
it
their shit.
came out good, man. Came out really good, actually. I wish I still. Sometimes I have dreams where I have hair, and then I'll actually wake up from my dream, and I'll be like, I actually don't have hair. It's gone, and it's never coming back again.
Hey man, we all can't be perfect, Muffin.
No, I strive to be no. Actually, wait. You guys remember the chicken dream I had?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen to this shit. And I actually have proof to show you guys. Okay, I'm sure you guys remember the chicken with the tentacle part of the dream. But if you were to actually go back and watch the VOD, the first part of my dream, I said that I woke up at my desk and I looked up at a dirty fishbowl that had a fighting fish in it. On Thanksgiving, not on Thanksgiving, but the day after Thanksgiving, when I went to my mother/sister's house, I saw the exact same fish bowl because my 6-year-old nephew, ended up buying a fish, and it was the exact same fish tank, and it was the exact same fish in the fucking dream, bro. So tell me now how weird that is. And I even took a picture of it to show you guys as proof.
That's pretty weird.
It was so fucking weird, bro. So fucking weird.
So you can predict the future, is what I'm understanding.
Well, we can have. This is a good conversation piece because I actually do have some. I've never had. I never really have premonition dreams, but I do have dream. Okay, this is gonna sound weird because, of course, not a lot of people believe in this shit. But I swear to God, on my life, I'm not lying about this. I actually do have dreams when people that I've had very close, loving relationships with are in trouble. So any of my exes, whenever my exes are in trouble, I'll have a dream about them the night before, and then I'll actually call them the next day or text them, and I'll be like, "Are you okay? Did something happen to you?" And they'll be like, "No, this and this happened. How'd you know?" And that's happened to me probably about 4, 5, or 6 times with all of my ex-girlfriends.
Wow.
And I'm not even joking. It actually happens. But I've never really had premonition dreams. I don't have premonition dreams. That was the first time I actually dreamt something, and then I ended up seeing it in real life somewhere. That was like really weird to me.
So what do you think it means?
I don't fucking know. Who knows what dreams are? And the weird thing is that I've been watching that fucking show called Westworld on HBO, right, Lou? And I think you've seen a few episodes, right? And that
Not
all
yet, but I
just
want to see it.
it all kind of goes into that where it's like it's almost like the Matrix, yeah, where it's like a mix of like, is there a glitch in the Matrix? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how did this happen? It's really fucking
Yeah.
weird, bro. I don't know, but it was and I swear to God, I even took a picture of that shit just as proof because I was like, I need to show these guys this is what happened.
These motherfuckers ain't gonna believe this.
Yeah, yeah, like, and I even showed my parents the VOD, and like my whole VOD of me cursing the entire stream. I was like, look, mom, dad, you guys have to see this shit. I really had a dream about this, and I talked about it on my stream, and they were like, oh shit, like what? Yeah, so they were sort of blown away by it too.
Yeah, because from what I've heard, they say that when you dream and you see someone's face that you don't recognize, it's usually something you've seen in your life already once.
Yeah,
So
yeah, usually,
yeah,
and it's your subconscious pulling it back to the forefront for whatever reason.
yeah, for just context or whatever.
That's so creepy.
I do
It
have dreams about
is.
dead people, actually.
Alright, this is when the conversation gets dark. Go on, please.
No, okay, all right. But it's not bad. It's not bad. And the thing is that's weird is that I'll often see and the thing is I'm not really a family guy, and Lou knows this about me. I'm not really a family-oriented person. But like even with my grandmother, I always loved my grandmother. I went on trips with her when I was like very young. But I often have dreams about my grandmother, and they're always good dreams. It's like they almost come to visit me, and also my uncle. One of my uncles that's not even like my actual uncle, he was the guy that was married to my aunt.
Yeah.
He'll come visit me in my dreams often too, but they'll always be good dreams. They won't be. I won't be scared in those dreams. It'll be like more dreams of comforting or anything, or something like that. So, but it's odd. It's only those two people. Only my grandmother and my uncle. I don't have dreams about anybody else. And the thing is, I never had a really huge tight bond with that uncle either, so it's kind of weird.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
None of you guys have this? Am I the only one?
No,
Am I the special one?
I'm a normal person. I'm a normal human being. So for me,
I'm
this
a normal
doesn't
person.
happen.
I'm not fucking weird.
Yeah, I usually
AKA bacon.
I usually close my eyes and then wake up the next day like nothing happened.
Oh, I remember I even sometimes used to have lucid dreams, although I haven't done it in a long time. But when I used to meditate a lot, I would try to control my dreams, but it always lead to horrible fucking things.
Use your huge brain and control your dreams. Sounds
Yeah,
like
it's
Muffin.
called lucid dreaming. I mean, if once you realize that you're in a dream, you can start to actually control shit and change things around. It's actually pretty fun. Have you guys ever flown in a dream before? Like actually
What do you
fly?
think?
Died.
Think you're the Dream Master from Nightmare on Elm Street, bro?
Sort of, I was. It's been a long time since I had a lucid dream, though. Let's chat about sleep paralysis. Have any of you guys
God,
ever
I
had
have
that
a friend-
before?
I have a
Oh,
friend who has
I
sleep
have.
paralysis.
Go ahead. Nettie first. Go ahead.
Okay, so I had this really fucking lucid dream when I was a lot younger. So I'm gonna tell you exactly everything from what I remember from detail to detail. So I'm imagining I'm sleeping, but in my dream, I'm like the current age I am now, like 34, 35, but not as ugly as I am, obviously. I'm sitting in what the fuck was I in? It was a red car of some sort, a red sports car. It's cold, like a cold fall evening. I'm in my car, car's turned on. I'm smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke. And then I hear a plane like it's gonna land. But it doesn't. When it goes over my car, I notice that an engine is on fire, falling down. and so it's not landing. So I was like, oh shit! I get out my car, I look at the thing, it crashes pretty like close enough to me that I felt the explosion and the heat. I woke up covered in fucking sweat, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Because I literally walked up to it, and I could feel the heat.
Yeah, that's how dreams are, bro.
It was fucking weird.
But it
and
was
I
a
never had that
lucid
dream
dream,
again.
or it was a Oh, do you understand what a lucid dream is? Just so we're on the same.
No, I don't think I do.
So a lucid dream is where you can is basically where you can control the dream.
Oh.
That's a vivid dream. You had a very vivid
Oh,
dream.
I had very vivid, yeah.
Yeah, that was a vivid dream. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. What about you? What about you, Bacon or Lou? You guys ever had sleep paralysis?
Negative.
I have.
Oh, you're very lucky. Me and Lou talked about this once or twice. So Lou,
Yeah.
tell me yours. What was your experience?
Experience I'll never forget. I mean, I used to have the same dream for like years and years. It was just me pretty much like,
How old
in-
were you?
dude, this has happened all through like my teens, and I think
In
it
high
stopped-
school, right? I remember
Yeah.
you telling me that this used to happen to you in high school, and you never told anybody.
Yeah, it just ended up stopping like maybe like my mid-20s. Like I would go to bed and then I would wake up. No, in my dream, I was just like in this room, and like from like it was like a long narrow room, and then from a distance you would see like this big shadowy figure like walking closer and closer and closer to me, and I was just like scared shitless in the corner, like kind of like kneeling and like kind of hiding, and it was just like this big figure kept kind of getting closer and closer and closer, and then finally when it got to me, you couldn't see his face. It was just like a long shadowy figure. When it got to me, I woke up and I couldn't even move. Like I was just like stuck for like I couldn't even move, and then boom, like all of a sudden it just stopped.
And then so how many times did you think that happened to you?
Yo, I would say at least like 20 times. Like it
Jesus,
happened.
man.
Man,
And then you met me, right? And then you met me. It was a premonitionary dream of meeting me.
Turns out Muffin was the guy the whole time.
I know. It might have been when I met you, because you are like, demonic, so you probably put like a spell on me or some shit.
I'm not a total demon. I'm a good demon. Yo, Aphex in the building. Our wonderful COD developer. Welcome to the first podcast, Aphex. Good to have you here, man. I've had sleep paralysis.
Apex, I'm
dreams.
waiting on that job, by the way. I'm sorry, but you've been trying to hire me for months now. I just want the clan tag. I don't care about anything else.
I
want
just
the
totally
red clan
blew up
tag.
Apex's spot. Yeah. Anyways, good to have you here, Aphex. I've had
Oh, I was
two
gonna say something
paralysis
too,
dreams.
but never mind.
I've had two paralysis dreams. One was actually the first time I've ever had one was not until I was in my 30s. I was watching a documentary. It was the documentary that was on Netflix and still might be about sleep paralysis. I watched that after I had a meal, and I just laid on the sofa, and of course I knocked out, and I ended up waking up into a sleep paralysis, where I just woke up on my sofa at it was like 3 in the afternoon, the sun was shining through my living room window, and there was like a figure, a shadowy figure off to the side. And I realized myself, oh shit, I'm having a fucking sleep paralysis nightmare. And then I was like, okay, fall back asleep and try to wake up, and I actually forced myself back awake. But it wasn't really anything too crazy. It was just I did see a shadowy figure in the corner, and then I realized that, oh shit, I'm having sleep paralysis, and I woke myself up. So yeah.
If only people with sleep paralysis could do that, dude.
No, it's weird, man. It's weird.
I had something similar to that once. I was laying in my bed, went to sleep. I woke up, but something was wrong. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I could only move my eyes.
That's
I'm
what
like,
sleep paralysis is, Nutty. That's exactly
yeah,
sleep paralysis.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I start freaking out. I'm trying to scream, but I can't fucking scream. And then I'm trying to see if there's anybody there. There's nobody there, and I'm like, what the fuck? But I didn't fall back asleep to wake up. I literally after a few minutes, I just got up out of the bed. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, what the I've never had it ever in my life. That was the first and only time I've ever had that happen to me.
That's exactly what sleep paralysis. Did you see any shadow figures or no?
No, I saw nothing.
So you got off easy then.
I did, because if I saw something,
the shadow figures
I
are
would've-
scary, bro.
dude,
That's scary as shit.
dude, if I saw something and I would have ran to my mom after waking up and like, Mom, I saw something fucked up in this house.
Yo,
There's
Aphex, that show is the bomb, son. I'm already waiting on season 2. that's something I do. I'll talk about that when we get to the show segment. But yeah, that's this show is great. Evil on Netflix.
I remember. Oh, want me to wait?
Has anyone had dreams of them falling and wait? Oh, so none of you guys, none of you three have had dreams where you're actually flying before?
No.
No.
Yeah, I
It's
die every
ama-
time.
It's a hold on. Have you really been or no?
No, it's me falling.
So you're
And
falling.
that's me in the middle of class, and I jump out of my desk,
Bro,
and everybody
I'm
looks
telling
at me
you,
like
if
fucked
you,
up.
I hope to God, each of you guys and everyone in the chat, I hope everyone at least of you gets to experience a flying dream, because it feels fucking amazing, bro. To imagine waking up in a dream and you're able to fucking fly, it's awesome, and the feeling feels so natural. It's like you were meant to do it. It's like you were fucking meant to fly. Like it doesn't make any sense of how you're doing it in your dream, but you're actually fucking flying. And I remember one time I remember one flying dream specifically. I've probably had like 3 or 4 of them. But I remember one specifically where I'm like in a city environment, like in Brooklyn or something like that, and I'm basically jumping or flying from building to building. And then I specifically remember waking up from the dream as I was about to crash into one building as I was landing, because I finally realized like, oh shit, I'm fucking flying in my dream, and then that just ruined it, and I woke up crashing into a building. But it's so dope, man. It's like so much fun.
You sure it wasn't the Never-Ending Story that you were talking about?
No, fucking Neverending Story is a great movie, by the way. Okay,
It's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't that. I wasn't riding any hentai dragon in the sky.
You guys are cool, man. I never had these fucking crazy
Hentai the dream.
dreams.
I have vivid fucking dreams, man. I have really vivid dreams all the
and
time.
I can't even remember my dreams because my just either locks them away because we don't fucking know, locks them or just puts them in the delete bin.
Have you
In
ever
the
smoked
fucking
weed, Bacon?
recycle bin.
I was
No.
gonna say it's drugs.
No.
Drugs.
I honestly think, I'm not even joking. I think when you do certain types of things in your life, drugs, let's just be flat out real. When you do like
Yeah.
weed and things like that, I think they do unlock a certain part of your brain, which enables
course.
you to have, like, I don't know, it's just like more things go on with you. And I can't explain why, but I think it's a theory that I have, that it actually does unlock parts of your brain.
It's like an achievement.
I mean,
It's like a COD achievement.
Yeah.
Weed
I mean,
smoking
just
has
like
unlocked vivid
normal
dreams.
people- Nah, not that you guys are normal, but like people who don't do drugs, like me, for example, I tend to just not purposely forget. I don't fucking go through my day like fuck that dream. I don't want it anymore. But I've had like one dream like that, and I don't even remember it today. Like I can't even tell you what it was because I forgot it. But
Aphex, me too, bro.
normally-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Normally,
Bacon.
our subconscious is just like dreaming is such a subconscious thing that it's so hard to access. Just like anything else, like a memory, for example. If you have a very vivid memory that you cannot forget, like that you don't want to forget, you'll always remember it. You might lose details, but you'll always remember it.
Mhm.
Dreams are not like that at all. You might love a dream, but unless you're spending the whole day talking, thinking, breathing that dream, you're gonna forget it.
Well, yeah, and I think dreams are meant to. Dreams are almost like they're meant to be erased. It's like as soon as you wake up, you immediately start forgetting them. I've actually gotten into a habit of writing down some dreams. Like where I have dreams where where I'm like, this might actually happen in the future. I actually write it down. Like
used
the
to do that.
fishbowl thing, I was like, that's never gonna happen in the future, so I didn't bother writing it down. But luckily, I had a VOD of me talking about it.
Right.
But yeah, some dreams where I'm like, oh shit, like this might actually happen in the future. I actually, as soon as I wake up, or I'll try to, as soon as I'm able to during the course of the day, I'll write it down and be like, this is what happened in the dream, and see if it happens. But Aphex just brought up something really interesting, and I was
Yeah,
actually
I
gonna
just
say it
read it.
before he even brought it up. I once had one of those dreams too, where it was literally like that fucking movie. What's the movie with the dreams, bro? That we can influence dreams. Nolan Ryan directed it.
Inception?
Inception. It was just like Inception, where it felt like I was in a dream living an entire lifetime. And the sad thing is I only remember the ending of the dream. But it felt like I was in the dream for fucking years and years and years. But the dream ended with me sitting with my wife, who I don't even know if I'm ever gonna get married. We're like literally sitting on a porch of a fucking house, just rocking away in our rocking chairs.
So you had Nettie in your dream?
To a sunset. And shut up, Lou. And yeah, my dream ended like that. It was like I dreamed an entire. I don't know if it was my life or somebody else's life, but I dreamed an entire life, and it was crazy.
Have you ever had a dream where you're just like you've ever taken consecutive naps? Like you're sleeping and then you wake up because you're extremely thirsty or it's fucking hot.
Yeah,
and
and
you
then
turn
just
on
go
your
back
fan
to
and-
sleep. Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
just do the thing. You do the one thing your brain is like, do it, like pee, you wash your hand, whatever, dude. And then you knock the fuck out again. Immediately,
Yeah.
like this is within like 2 minutes, right?
hmm
And you're in the same dream. If you either repeat it or you continue that bitch. Right?
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and I'm like, yo, I know I woke up to turn on the fan because I didn't turn it on when I went to bed. Right? And then I'm like, what the fuck did I just dream about? Because I had the fucking consciousness to be like, yo, I'm going back in that bitch. And I've had multiple instances where I'm just like sleeping the whole day purposely, or like I'm just extremely tired, and I'll have the same dream for like 3 naps, and then I'll just switch to something else. And it's just like I'm conscious that I'm switching between these things because I don't remember. Like I know I wasn't dreaming about this one thing for a while.
Well, you're starting to get the hang of lucid dreaming. That's a good thing. If you can
but I'm
force
not
yourself
in
back
the
into a dream after
the
waking
dream
up, that's
itself. I'm not thinking about it. Like I'm not
Oh,
like, oh,
okay.
I'm in a dream. It's only when I wake up that I was like, oh shit, I'm dreaming, right? Or that I was
Mhm.
dreaming. And I'm not like, yo, I'm going back in this dream. I'm just like, I'm going back to sleep.
I got you.
So when I go back to sleep, it ends up being either a very, very, very similar dream or something is constant about it. Like one thing, like the setting is constant, but the things are different. Like I've had a lot of those dreams where I can never remember in detail, like I said, but I know that the setting stood the same, but what happened in the dream itself never happened, was never the same. Like it was either like I literally can't tell you dreams. I don't remember none of them.
Maybe I
And I've
mean if
had
you
dreams where I'm just
practice
waking
it,
up
like
sweating.
actively practice it, I think because that's what I did. I actively practiced it. I was like, I wanna try to learn how to, because I do that sometimes. Well, be having a really good dream, which is usually a sexual dream, honestly, if you want to be real, and I'll be like, fuck, I woke up during the good part, and I'll force myself back to sleep to try to finish the dream. But unfortunately, sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't. Where it's like I can continue
I like
the
letting
dream,
my
but I
subconscious
can't.
do their thing. I kind of like letting that part of my brain be its normal self.
Bro,
you know?
one dream I had a dream that I was having a threesome with Charlotte. What's her name? Johansson girl.
Scarlett
whatever.
Johansson.
Charlotte, yeah, whatever her name is. I had a dream
Scarlett.
with her, a threesome with her and Charlize Theron, who you know is the other hot blonde. And bro, I wanted to go back into that dream so badly. I really wanted to finish that. It was like.
He's like, no,
Like,
no.
that was I gotta say that was my most amazing probably sexual dream I've ever had in my life. But that was one dream where I was like, fuck, I want to go finish this shit. Like, let me go back to sleep, please. But it didn't work.
I literally can't tell you. I've never had one either. Aphex.
I had
Not
one when
once.
I was a kid, but I don't know what the.
My dad was like, yo, when you're hit puberty, you're gonna nut your pants when you're sleeping. You're just gonna wake up as blow. I'm like,
I don't know if I want to go into. I've had
no,
mine. I don't know if I
Muffin,
want to
we
go
don't
into
need details of
so,
yours.
Yeah,
I don't need it. I don't need it.
But, you know what?
I've
I'll
never
save
had
that. I'll
one.
save that for my OnlyFans. Just subscribe to
My
OnlyFans /
OnlyFans.
the Muffin Man 007, and I'll tell you guys all about it. But
I
yeah,
think
I'll
I've had
save the
sexual
stream.
dreams like a normal person, but I've never had like a wet dream.
I've had
Yeah.
one when I was a kid, but that was it.
That was the moment I realized I could nut, and that's all I'll say. And I didn't. I was so confused because I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just remember waking up terrified because I was like, I don't remember drinking milk before I went to sleep. Like, what is this?
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, why is there milk all over me? What the fuck?
I swear to God, bro. I was just
Like,
so confused.
I'm like,
Just
I
what
did
is
not
going
pee
on?
the bed. I'm like, I did not pee the bed. What the fuck is this?
Cream filling.
And then after
Oh,
that, your life is
gross.
ruined. No more
Yep.
video games and playing basketball with your friends. It's just all about chasing girls for the rest of your life.
Yup.
And that's what your life becomes.
Gotta put the seed, do the deed with the seed.
Oh God. Oh God.
Gotta give them the vitamins.
It's some interesting shit though, man. I like
You
the
guys
whole
ever been
concept
close
of
to peeing
dreams.
the bed as an adult?
Have I ever peed the bed as an adult?
Have you been close to, or have you? Yeah, basically.
I mean, probably came close to it a few times, but no, I
Yeah,
never have.
I've probably come close where I decided not to go use the bathroom before bed. I'm like, I think I had a dream that I was peeing.
Oh, I
And
hate
then I
those.
was
Yeah,
like,
those
yo,
are
wait.
terrifying when you're
I
actually
was
having
like,
a dream
yo,
that you're
hold on,
peeing,
hold on.
You didn't.
I was like, this isn't a bathroom. So I wake up and I was about like I felt that it was gonna come out, and I was like, I almost destroyed these pants in this bed.
Same. I had a moment like that recently. It was like about a year or two ago. I'm like, oh, I'm waking up. I'm gonna go pee. I'm like, wait, why does this feel so? Wait, whoa, hold on. Why am I comfy standing while peeing? This doesn't make sense. I woke up and I was literally just about to like bust that cap. It was literally like half a second away, and I'm like, no. It hurt so bad to hold it in. Oh, speaking of movements, I gotta tell you a small story from what happened when I was in camp. So,
Alright.
Band
So-
camp.
Canadian shit.
not
I
band
never went
camp.
to camp.
This one time at band camp.
All right, so in my camp, we have this thing where every cabin has to go out tripping. Do you know what out tripping is?
No.
No, because
So-
none of us been to camp.
All right, so basically, out tripping is basically when you go out in the boonies and you rough it for literally a week. Like no fucking phones, no radio, no nothing. Just you, a canoe, supplies, and your cabin mates and your counselors. That's it. They drop you off somewhere. You literally canoe on the rivers and lakes wherever you have to go. You find a site, you camp there. That's it. You gotta take a shit. You get a fucking trowel. You dig a hole. You crap in the hole. You bury it after you wipe, and then you're good. So, I think it was like my last year or my second last year. There was a cabin that had to come back early because a kid got a boy got bit. I think either in the nuts or the ass by a snake. So when
Ow.
when my cabin had to go, I was so terrified of having a snake bite me in the ass or in the balls the entire time that I held my shit in for 4 days. And
What?
I'm just, I never did it ever again. Because my body's like, you need to shit now. And I'm like, Spade, toilet paper, now. And they're like, oh no. I dug a hole so fierce. It all just came at one, like, optic blast, but it was more like anal blast. And then anal blast. And then I was just like, never do that again. And yeah, I almost wrecked my ass.
I don't think I've ever held it that long or have had a need to. I definitely have held it really hard on the train coming home from school.
You ever
Oh, I
had
know
those
that.
ones that you
I was
hold
one of those
really
kids that
badly and you
I'm one
can't
of those people
walk?
that cannot just shit anywhere. Oh, there's a public bathroom right here. I'm gonna just take a shit. Never been that guy. Never.
I've had to sometimes where it was like you literally can't walk because it hurts so bad. Like one of those.
I've held it to the point where my stomach is jabbing me, and I walked my ass home from the train stop and took a shit at home. I'm one of these people who will hold it. I rarely like. It took me my 4th year of college to start taking shits in my college, and that's because I'm in my second class out of like 3 or 4 that I have that day. I can't just fucking go home.
Use baby wipes, Bacon?
The school didn't have big wipes. I didn't have shits in my bag.
I mean, do you use baby wipes now as a
No, normally I heard it's bad for you. I heard it takes off the skin off your asshole, which is
what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, baby wipes are not meant to be using like that.
Where the hell did you read that?
I don't know. So I've heard about it somewhere. I've heard it enough that I can remember. Because if it was a one-time thing, then I wouldn't care.
Nah,
Definitely
baby
heard of
webs don't do anything bad to you. I use them all the time.
Yeah, I can imagine not. But me, no, I don't.
Bacon,
Toilet paper's
listen to us. Listen to your elders. Use baby wipes.
I'm just gonna keep using toilet paper, dude.
All right,
Fucking
fine.
works.
I'll get how
Fine.
about poison ivy instead?
All right.
He's just like, no.
What were we gonna actually talk about on this stream? I forgot.
Let's look at the list. I got it up right here.
Oh, the Tyson
I
fight.
don't.
I don't really care about the. Wait, what time do you need to cut out, Bacon? You gotta cut out now, or how much longer we got with you?
Fuck, it's 10. Man, I was enjoying this.
Yeah,
How
can we
much
go a
time we
half
got
hour
left?
more? Can we go a half hour more with you?
I don't. Yeah, I could do another 20 minutes
Alright.
or so.
All right, so we'll do
I'll
we'll
let
do
you
one
guys
final
close
topic.
out.
I'll let you guys pick.
I mean,
We were gonna
Bacon,
talk
you
about the
pick
Tyson fight, but I would rather not even bother talking about that. I would kind of thinking about doing a segment of who would you like to see fight who, And that could be from any genre. It could be from anime. It could be from comic books. It could be from real life. Like, who would you want to see who fight who?
Can I go first?
No, yeah, please, because I don't want to put my opinions out there right now.
Go ahead, Lou. Go ahead.
Not who I want to see fight. Who I want to fight.
Okay.
I want to fight the Olsen twins.
You want to fight
Okay,
the
alright,
Olsen
I need you to
twins in
explain
an
this.
actual fight or a sexual fight?
No, actual fight. I can't
Why?
stand them. They just annoy me. Their face. Like I just want to punch them in the mouth.
Wait,
And
who?
The Olsen
The Olsen
twins.
twins.
Oh, yo, they're old and they're one and done, man. They don't do shit anymore.
I mean,
No,
they,
it's just-
they were ugly as they were ugly ass babies. I'm not gonna even lie to you. They were ugly ass little kids, but they're smashable at their current age.
No, they're
you
not.
know?
They're too skinny, bro.
They look like crackheads. dude.
They are skinny as fuck though. Yeah, they would probably break them with like one back shot. It would be over. Send them to the
you,
gulag.
you throw a
Send
stale
them to the
muffin at their
gulags.
face, their skull collapses. That's how.
The gulags after one back shot. It's over.
You throw a piece of paper at them, they blow in the wind.
But Lou, you don't have any fantasy of who you would want to see who fight who or something like that, like an ultimate matchup for you, like a death match,
Like a death man. I don't know. Like I mean, there's so many.
like
people
Freddy,
to pick from.
Jason. I mean, we saw that on screen, of course, but I know you're a
Yeah.
big horror guy.
I mean, it didn't live up to what the expectations. I mean, I don't know, man. I really
All right, well, we'll come back to you, Nettie. Anybody? I haven't thought about this myself, honestly, but
I'm shoving my opinions down people's throat, so it's nothing bad. But I
actually
don't
don't know.
necessarily have a.
all right,
Yeah,
Nettie's
I'm the
not
same
ready
way.
either. Bacon, go.
I'm not a person who enjoys, like, I'll watch a boxing match and stuff like that, but in terms of like real life, someone like fucking other people, I've never been a fan of that. I avoid conflict as much as I can, but I'll
Yeah.
defend myself if necessary. I've never had to personally.
I'm not talking
but
about you wanting to fight somebody. I'm talking about
And,
would you
like,
want to
this is
see
what I'm getting
Obama
at.
fight
This is what I'm getting
Biden
at.
or some shit? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
shit like that. Like I have no interest in stuff like that, unless it's like a boxer or something like that. But like the Logan Paul versus fucking Nate Robinson, for me, I was like, why is this even a thing? One's a basketball player and the other one's a shithead. So like for me, I was just like, it makes no sense. I was not interested in it. The fight was hilarious. I don't know why that. For those who did see that fight, it lasted 2 rounds, and you would think, just like everybody who was in my house, I just slapped my mic. Everybody in my house was like, well, not everybody, my uncle at least. He was like, Nate's a professional athlete. He got this. The
Nope.
professional athlete looked like a fucking child.
I mean, that's the thing about fights. If you get caught on the chin by one good punch, you're out. It
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
no.
Not even that.
He was swinging, but he would look ridiculous when he was
Oh,
swinging.
see,
dude.
I didn't see the
No,
whole
Like,
He
he
knew how
didn't
to
look
fight.
good at all. It was not a
He
good
was-
looking fight, dude.
He was charging. He wasn't even. He wasn't boxing. That's
he
the
wasn't
problem.
boxing. Thank you, Lou. He was not boxing.
He wasn't. He was just trying to attack.
He thought it was like a fight. It's not a fight, dude. It's a boxing
Yeah.
match. You gotta think of it that way. It's space. It's all about spacing, and he unfortunately didn't do that. So he got rocked, and it's like for just fights like that just makes no sense to me. But like, and then I go into anime fights, and I'm like, sure, let me think of anime. But then I've been so ruined by the anime community that's just like I can't even think of a fight without somebody giving me, not me, but I've
Shit.
seen others get like not shit, but like a 3-page essay on why this is either not possible, why this person's obviously gonna win. Like it's a fantasy.
I know what you
like,
mean.
I don't know. Like people
Who
love
cares?
comparing. Like for example, a lot of this happened, right? Oh shit, Goku versus Naruto. Goku could destroy the planet if he wanted to. Like, what does that have to like? No, that no one said he's just gonna destroy the planet because then that's not a fight. That's just him blowing up the planet.
If there was
I don't know.
literal there's restrictions, then yeah, it could be anyone's game.
But it's like Goku could destroy the planet in any of his fights. He doesn't do it though. Like, why
No.
would he do it in this fight?
Exactly.
No, actually, would it be a good fight? Bret Hart versus Hogan or something like that.
Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, like Bret Hart. I don't know.
Didn't
if
Bret
they
Hart
was-
ever fight Hogan or no?
No, they never fought.
Really?
He's the old dude
Oh
now,
shit.
though. He's not fighting shit.
Yeah. But back in their heyday, like, would have
Yeah,
been a
back in
cool
the
fight.
heydays.
Oh, dude, that'd have been sick.
Exactly.
Damn, Hulk Hogan's huge. He's 6'7". Fuck.
Yeah, Brett
He
was
makes
never a
Max
big. Brett
look
was
like
like
a
a
little baby.
technical fighter, and Hogan was a muscle big fighter. You know.
Technicals usually win half the time if they're careful and smart.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean they're doing. I mean, if you're talking about real fighting, then they do grappling techniques and all that shit, submission moves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Muffin, you got a fantasy fight?
Not really, honestly. Not really. I mean, I've thought about this many times in the past, but I've never. But of course I forgot. I can't remember what I would have thought of in the past of who I would want to see who fight who. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not the thing. All right, guys. I have a topic. I do want to talk about this with other guys because I don't. I have guy friends. But my friends are so unique. So for their opinions are very different. And I'm not gonna go into details. My personal life. But as an example, right? Muffin, we spoke about this. Lou, let's say girl randomly don't feel the same, right? Boom, she leaves, right? How would you handle the situation then? Depending on, because every love life is unique. There's no written book. There's no everybody has to do the same thing, right? Well, let's say she just doesn't feel the same, gives you some BS excuse, ends a relationship. How do you handle it knowing you have so much love for this person?
Well, starters, that's gonna happen. I think it's happened to every single person in the world. That
Yep.
story, like it happens to everybody.
Right.
What can you do? You just, I mean,
As a
you,
man, you gotta suck it up. You gotta be the man and
not
and
necessarily, dude. I mean, everyone's different. So sometimes, you could, if you need to like, cry it out or be sad about it. That's who you are. Like,
no. That's not what I mean by that. What I meant is like they're just like you need to drop her, block her, let her go, make her do the work, because she broke up with me, right? That's the way it works. That's the way they see it as,
Mhm.
right? But then
Yeah.
I've had a woman tell me that I'm also still the man in the relationship, so I would still need to put in my effort.
Nah,
See?
it's a two-way
Weird, right?
street. Two-way street. It can't just be one person, especially
Yep.
if she's the one who left.
Yeah, I actually just got out of a relationship just recently.
Oh wow,
Same.
you've had a girlfriend before, Nutty?
I dropped that thing like a sack of potatoes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Afex says Selena Gomez versus Ariana Grande. I got Selena. No, Selena looks like she's never been in a fight in her life. Ariana looks like she's been in a couple
Yeah.
street fights.
And Cardi B
Aphex-
looks like she scraps never ending.
Afex, I got Ariana on that fight, dude. 100%. I'll bet my whole money on it.
Ariana's a twig though.
So is Selena.
Selena's
Yeah,
a
they're
bit
both
more thicker
twigs.
than
No,
Ariana, no?
no.
I don't know.
Muffin,
I
take
never
your hat
really.
off, cause
But you
no.
gotta remember, Selena has whatchamacallit? What's that disease?
No. No. Fuck diseases. We're talking peak
Oh.
human form.
Peak human form. Okay, fuck that then. I could see that.
Definitely got Ariana.
Ariana, yeah, Ariana Grande.
Exactly,
definitely.
right? For Sierra minimum 96.
I mean, Ariana was boning Big Sean, so she probably got a little bit of
Okay,
scrap in her. I
okay.
don't know.
Okay.
Well, I'm just being real. She dated a fucking thug. She probably knows how to handle herself.
Anyway,
Why he got to be a thug?
Because he is a fucking thug.
because he's black.
Uh
You know what?
I mean, I'm brown. I'm not really a thug. I'm just a psycho, but it's fine.
Hey man, to the government, that's the same shit.
Anyway, what
Except
were
when
you saying,
they're
Danny?
white.
We kind of cut you off. What were you saying?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, well, long story
Motherfucker
short,
eating.
yeah, I'm eating candy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so starting the relationship wasn't like in the bad, was like the worst timing to do it, but like it kind of got forced in a way. So like her mom had just died, so I kind of was there just to like help her out and whatnot, but like her friends and stuff were like kind of there, and they kind of egged it on just a little bit. But I kind of wanted to date her too at the same time, but from prior. But there was always something in the back of my head is like, nah, don't do it, just don't do it. But I did it anyway, just out of respect and out of just because she was going through a really hard time, right? But at first it was all right. It was all right at first, and then as time went on, over throughout the year, and a bit, it got worse and worse. Like
You
she
don't
didn't.
have to give details, bro. It's
No,
if
no,
it's
no, no,
personal.
no. It's not. It's fine. It's fine. Like nothing bad like happened, right? But it's just like, how would I put it? How would I put it? Like, fuck. Okay, so she would never like tell me what was wrong with herself or like anything like
Communication.
she didn't really communicate, right? All she ever wanted was to me always be there at her place, never have a break, and she's always complaining about her sister and how she has it tough and blah 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 blah. And then at work, because we have the same job, we're at the same place, right? So that kind of makes it even more awkward. So whenever at work she has a freak out, everyone's like, "What the fuck's wrong with her?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know." So like she would talk to her friends more about her problems than me, and I'm just like, you keep telling me the same story about your sister and whatnot, but you're not doing anything to move past the problems and dealing with it. You're keeping yourself
Yeah, those
like
are the
logged
people
down.
that I avoid like the plague. The ones that just
Hmm.
want pity and they just like, even if you tell them a solution, they won't listen to the solution. They just want to bitch to you over and over and just like suck all the
You just
life out of you.
Yep, and I'm just like, so at one point after she had a freak out at work, and I never like really talked to her for a bit, and then we talked, and I'm like, listen, what you did at work was kind of stupid and unacceptable. And she's like, well, I was going through some things, you know, it was the day that my mom died. I'm like, it wasn't the day. Just because it's the 10th doesn't mean your mom died on the 10th. It only happened that one on Mother's Day. I get it, but you can't just have an emotional freak out every 10th of every month. You just can't. I've never seen anybody do that before.
Well, I mean
But
that was her way of. I mean, I don't know.
anyway, long
Humans are
story
weird.
short, yeah. Anyway, long story short, she wanted a break, so I'm like, all right, I'm giving you a break, and then I just basically stopped talking to her, and just like I just broke it, just broke the chain. So fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean maybe one day, you know, if things change with her, then you know, give another. If you like her, of course, you can give another chance. If not, then whatever. Didn't sound like
Probably
Guys,
won't.
let me
person.
explain to you how I am, right? I have a very everyone says I have a small circle. I really have a small circle, guys. I have two friends from college. My best friend is my cousin that I met when I came to the US at 9. Me and him grew up together basically. We're 3 months apart in age.
Mm-hmm.
Best man, he lives his life, he has his girl, I respect it. But when we catch up, it's like we never stop talking. I know he's
Yep.
definitely like my best man for sure. For sure. Like it's not even a question. But I have two best friends from college who I also consider my best friends. That guy is my brother. He's technically my cousin, but we're brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
After those three, and then my best friend's girlfriend, she's in there. So, but I count them together since they're a couple.
Mm-hmm.
After them, I have very few people that I give. That's not family. That's not my parents, my sister, my brother, things like that. Like that I give a shit about. Because I'm a very quick judge of character. Not a quick, but I can judge a character
Yeah, you figure out
very
people
well,
quickly.
and
Yeah.
I'm on the nose about it. So there was a lot of people in college who I just had bad vibes on, and I told my friends about them, and I told them how I felt about them, and they're like, "Bro, they're not even that bad," and then find out they have a bad experience with this person, and I was like, "What the fuck did I tell you, bro?" Like it's happened. Like for me, that's why I
That's the
don't.
thing. Some people see. I'm like that too. I can judge people very quickly, and sometimes most of the time I'm right, but sometimes I'm wrong, of course. But you know, it's like you can usually tell, and some people don't understand that. Where you can actually tell if somebody's not a good person, like right off the bat, and they won't understand
Mm-hmm.
how you do it
It's
because you
not.
just have a good intuition. It's called intuition, and you have a good
A lot of
intuition.
these guys
A lot
weren't
of people
not that
don't
they were
have that.
bad people. It's just that I could tell that they like taking advantage of others, and I'm not a fan of that. So like that's our circle, right? Muffin, cool beans with you. Like I would not do this for. I can name nobody else that I would do a podcast for. Like maybe two other people, but like no one, honestly, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
like this, my thing is I've noticed that I love. I give it all. I give it my fucking all, dude. Muffin, you hit me up, I respond right away. Discord is weird because I don't have it on my phone. I don't like having Discord on my phone.
It's annoying.
So like
yeah.
if you hit me up on Discord and I touch my computer, I'm responding right away. You text me, I'm responding right away. I'm a person who gives a shit. So imagine my significant other. Imagine
Yeah,
their
yeah.
position that they have in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even after the breakup, I'm still giving it my all, right? No flirting, nothing, none of that. She doesn't want that, right? Fine. She wants the friend. She said she wants to keep the friendship, so we're communicating every day. I could have been an ass just like everybody told me to, and ignored her completely, and I still would be justified about it. Right?
But that's not. I mean, go ahead and
That's
finish,
not
and then
me.
I'll talk. Go ahead and finish, and then I'll talk.
It's not me. Like I said, I give it my all or I give it none. So the moment I give up is the moment I give up, and I see nothing going out about this.
It's not really about being an asshole, Bacon. It's more about protecting yourself, and that's what it's because that's the thing. I was in a situation like that in January this past year, and the only way for me to get over this person was to just stop all communications. And that's the thing. It was like, just remember, we're both good people. I know that you're a good-hearted person, Bacon, and Nettie and Lou are the same. The thing is that when you're a good-hearted person and you want to help people and be there for people, remember this one word of advice I'll give you. You're no good to anybody if you're dead. So you always, at the end of the day, need to look out for yourself and your own well-being. Because if you're just dragging yourself through the mud for someone else and you come out fucked up on the other side, you're not going to be able to be there for them because you're going to be fucked up yourself.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know the whole situation of the thing about relationships is that every relationship is in fact different because there's so many intimacies in a relationship that no one else will understand except for the two people, and that's it. So it's always hard to give people advice on relationships. So every situation is really unique.
I just feel like I should give it my all until I'm told or given a reason to otherwise. Because I feel like personally, I'm an emotionally strong person. I'm a very intellectual person. I know what I'm doing. I know what I want in life. I might have been really lazy as after I graduated college, because for me, I was like, "Fuck, dude, 4 years of that shit. I need a break." But I took that break too much, so I didn't really push for a lot of things, and that was my fault. And I realize that now. But I'm still fucking 23, dude. I'm turning 23 in January. So like, it's not that I'm taking advantage that I have my whole life ahead of me, but I'm doing stuff now. Like I'm within a year or two, I'm gonna be paid salary, and that position pays really well, and I'm gonna be moving forward with it.
Yeah, you're laying the tracks.
That's the
That's
thing
what
I'm
you
doing
gotta
for
do.
myself, right? And I have to do it here in Florida because my dad's here. He knows people. I'm using that to my advantage. People like me. The people that he's introduced, if they didn't like me, I wouldn't be able to do shit with it. But they like me, so I'm taking advantage of it. I'm using it. I'm growing. But like, I still have love for this person, and like, for example, my biggest concern is that during the time that they're taking like away, and they want to communicate, and they're being kind of harsh about it. I don't want to give too much details because, again, personal. But like, I'm giving it my all, and the other person doesn't feel like they are, you know. And my thing is, let's say I treat the person like I'm being treated. Suddenly, I think about this. What if they pull some bullshit and they're like, "You didn't put in any effort, so I didn't."
Yeah, you're basically doing it to cover your ass in a way, almost. You're doing it because it's
I'm
you,
not
but it's
thinking
a
of it that
double.
way.
I know you're doing it. You're doing it for the reason because you're that type of person, but it's also a way to also cover yourself in case that situation does arise, right? So
Right.
it's a 2 for 2. I totally get that.
Because I don't ever want to be told, or I don't want to ever feel like I've never done it, like I didn't put in my all, you know?
Hmm.
That's my problem. That's a big conundrum that I have, because a lot of people that I speak to, they're like, "Bro, you need time for yourself. You need
Let
to
me
get
ask a
away."
question, and this is a personal question. Is this the first relationship where this has happened to you?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
could. My
tough.
dad told
It's
me
tough.
that.
It's tough.
He said, yeah, he said it's always tough with the first. But like, I'm very smart, and I'm not really like, my emotions get in the way, but I'm very smart. I don't think this is like a first relationship type of thing. I feel like this is much more than that. As an adult, I can tell you that I don't think it's just like a first relationship type of thing. It could be, and I'm just blind. Could be.
The thing is, you never
I
know.
don't
You
feel
never
it to
know.
be.
You never know. It's
Yeah,
just that
I don't.
a lot of people also go through the same exact thing. And sometimes people meet their love in high school, and they ended up marrying that one person, and they spend their lives happily with that one person. But honestly, to be frank, that is rare. It's fucking rare. Most of the time, most people in their lives go through multiple lovers in order to find the right one, or sometimes not even find the right one. It just happens, you know. But that, again, you never know what might happen. There's no one way is the right way.
No.
I've noticed that. I'm just taking it day by day, if I'm being honest. I've had some shitty fucking days. I can tell you that right now, I'm not 100% myself, and I haven't had a really good day in like the last 4 months. That's happened. It's very recent, so Like it's tough. It gets to me a lot, and the bad days are really bad. And I'm much better now. Like Muffin, if you hit me up maybe 2 months ago about this, I would have said no, just because of the state I was in.
Yeah,
Not because I didn't want to
I
do, but
remember.
because of the state.
Mhm.
So like, I'm better. I'm able to enjoy things because I wasn't able to enjoy things. But I can't enjoy things to the fullest if I'm being honest. I can't because I'm always thinking about the other person. I'm always thinking about, yo, they should be here. Like, how would it be if this person was here?
Yeah.
Like, would they like this? Like,
Yeah.
I always do that. Meanwhile, the other person is enjoying their lives like they are on Instagram.
that's what you
see
gotta
it
do.
there. That's what I
That's
gotta
what
do. Everyone tells me that, but it's so hard, dude. It's so hard for me to just be like, yo, I'm gonna go outside and fucking have a ball.
That's the thing, Bacon.
Can't do
You
that.
need to. You need to. That's the thing.
You
You,
have to
I'm
train
not. I'm
yourself.
not saying that you need to, but one way that is going to help you recover from this whole situation is by, not. I'm not saying completely cut them out of your life. I'm just saying cut them out momentarily so you can move on. That's the thing, and that's what I had to do. Like, I'm a strong fucking dude. I'm probably one of the strongest people you will ever meet in your fucking life. It is hard to break me. It really is hard to break me because I went through a lot of shit when I was young. But even the shit that happened with me in January, my own breakup, it took me about 2 fucking months to recover, and I probably lost about like 15, 20 pounds just from not eating properly. That's how hard I took it. And like I said, I'm a strong fucking guy, but that shit wrecked me too. So I know how you feel, but in order for you to help recover and get over with it, I hate to say it, but you really do need to just kind of forget about the person for a little bit.
All
I
right,
feel like if I
this is
do
my
that, I'll
advice to
fuck
you.
shit up.
This is the Lewis advice to you. All right,
Go
and
for it.
this is from personal experience. What you need to do, and Muff could attest to this. What you need to do, and you might not be hip to it right away, but you just need to go out and start talking to a lot of women, and just have fun. And guess what? It'll start going away little by little, and she'll probably catch on to the fact that you're entertaining other females, and if she really likes you, she'll come back, and you guys will fix everything. And if not, guess what? You're gonna end up getting over her, and you might find someone else who's even better.
The thing is that Bacon isn't that type of person,
It's
though.
it's
He's not.
not
He's
me,
not. He's
dude.
not like the
It's
young
not
me and you,
me.
Lou, where we really used to go out hunting for girls and we
My
used to enjoy
dad,
it.
dude,
You know?
my dad is like, bro, go do your thing now. He was like, you're single, do your thing. Like you're 23, go do your. He's like, go be a hoe. He
The
didn't say it
thing,
the right
the
way,
thing
but
is, Bacon. The thing is, Bacon. I
it's
think it
not
is good
me,
advice, but just not using those. Like for you personally, I know that you're not that type of guy. Even though me
Nah,
and Lou are those types of people, it's not really about chasing the women. It's about distracting yourself. That's
Yeah,
the
just go
important
out
thing.
and have fun.
that's
It's
the
about
thing. I
distracting
don't want to
yourself to
distract
other
myself
things.
doing that because then I feel like I'm single, but I feel like I'm cheating.
No,
not.
I'm not saying for you to go out with other women. I'm saying to distract yourself with other things, not just women. I'm talking about other things in life, because there are other
Yeah.
things in life aside from women, of course.
All
I'm
right,
talking
I'm gonna ask
about,
you something.
you could do whatever.
What would you do though? Like if that's the way you feel, but what would you do if you see her with some other dude?
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
also been
yeah.
thinking about
I was gonna ask you that too, but that's a really
that.
hard question to
That's
ask.
it's a big what if. I mean, it
So
depends on how much mental fortitude I have. If I can handle it and move on, then sure. Not
that,
move on, but like just like if she's just doing whatever.
to
Do you
keep it
think
with you,
do you
that
think
might help you.
do you think you're prepared to see it? Can I ask you that
I
question?
mean, I'll see it. It'll hurt, but I'll see it. I don't care. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Tell her no? I literally can't do that. It's
Because
just
that's what kills a lot of dudes. When you see the girl, your ex that you still have feelings for with another dude, that's usually the breaking point for a lot of guys, and that's what
Oh,
kills a lot of us. That's what kills a
Yeah.
lot of us. Because you
yeah.
have those,
And I don't.
you're a guy. You have the thought of another guy holding your girl and doing things with your girl, and that drives us insane. You know?
And I'm not. I don't want to put her in that position. And I'm not waiting for her to do it to me first, because if I do find like if I can't handle it, and I feel like even if she's not dating anyone, but she's like fiddling, like it depends. If I don't know how, I've never been in that position, so I don't know how I react. If I can take it and it's just like, yo, she's doing her thing, then maybe we'll figure it out later on. And I can't do nothing about it now, sure. But it might be like, yo, that cuts off for me completely, like you said. It'll just
Yeah,
destroy
that's the
it.
thing. And Clee just said it. That's usually the moment that changes a lot of men from being sweethearts and romantics like I used to be and you currently
To
are
fucking
into
assholes.
complete monsters. Yeah. Yeah.
To
It happened to
complete
me. It happens
dickheads.
to a
And
lot of
they
dudes,
swear,
man.
women swear guys like are just natural. Mate, there's some like there's definitely guys out there who are just complete dickwads on their like that's just what they are. That's just how they grew up. That's just how their mentality is. But like for me, I didn't grow up like that. I'm very considerate. I think about the other person's position a lot. So for me, I know damn well that would hurt her to find out.
Well,
And I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to hurt someone like that. And she can by all means hurt me, and I'll never say anything about it. But she's not getting this version of me. For the way I feel about it right now, she's not getting this version of me. From the after that standpoint, you know, not the best friend of me that she wants, not the person who cares and will be there for her, almost like a partner, but not without the without the title type of shit. So
let me ask you
that's how I feel. I'll react.
Let me ask you a real question right now. Are you concerned about her seeing this ever? Are you speaking in a manner right now where you're being completely honest and open, or are you worried right now
I am,
and not being 100% you that she may actually watch this one day?
No, I'm actually open about this.
Okay.
She might see this. I don't know. It'll suck because then these are things that I haven't told her.
Yeah, but sometimes it could go.
It's just that she doesn't want to hear this at the moment. Like she doesn't want the relationship version of me at the moment. And she's hit me with that at the moment a lot. So that's what stops me from moving on properly or wanting to move on. She's 25.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally feel she's in that midlife crisis or whatever the fuck that she feels. Because it could be, but she, you know, she's tugging me along. And if she's tugging me along, it better be for a fucking good reason. Because it'll piss me off if she's tugging me along and she lets go of that rope as soon as she feels good.
Yeah,
you should have just let me. You should have let me go at the beginning and just been honest. And she will hear me if I find out that's why I'm being tugged along. If I'm being tugged along because she's mentally fixing herself, and then whenever she's ready, whenever she's ready, she comes back. Sure, I'll respect it, but anything past that, it's just I'm not respecting it.
Hey, look, I just hope that she's not just keeping you on the side just because she knows she could do that. And
oh God, no.
You know, and you know what? Like, I'll keep it real with you. I mean, this happened to me before. This happened to many guys. When you're too much of a nice guy, some women will use that to their advantage and hold you on the side, ready for when they want you. And guess what? You're gonna be sitting there, fucking stressed out for no reason while they're out having fun and doing what the fuck they gotta do. And then when they want you back, they're gonna come and pull you back. Don't live your life like that, dude. Because in my opinion, that might be a possibility here. She knows that you're always going to be there for her, and she's just sitting on that card knowing that you're always going to be there when you shouldn't be there all the time, especially for that situation.
And that's the funny thing. I think at least like 90% of my exes that I've broken up with, or they broke up with me, they have always come running back. Like, please take me back. And by that time, I'm like, no, fuck out of here. Like, it's not happening. Like, nope. And then it's just like, that's when it's just like, you know, when the shoe is on the other foot all of a sudden, you know?
I hate that works.
It's unfortunate,
but
that's
life, bro.
It's human nature. It really is fucking human nature. It's when people realize they can't have something they want, that's when all of a sudden they want it more. And it's just fucking human nature. It's just the way people are made. I don't know why.
Because dude, she knows what she can get, and she's choosing not to take it for whatever reasons. She doesn't have to tell me now. She's going through it. That's fine. But
that's why you gotta go and have fun and just enjoy yourself. Do whatever is fun for you, not what we're saying is fun. Whatever's fun for you. Keep your mind busy.
Out whatever the fuck that is, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, you're not young, but you still are young in the, you know, you are young. We're all fucking young, and even at our current ages, we're all still fucking learning. You know, every day we learn something new about ourselves, and same goes for you. You'll find out what that is if it is anything. You know.
Yeah, and I wasn't working before, so for me, I was like free a lot of the day, so it was just a lot of mental fortitude that I had to build. So now I'm working, and hopefully, you know, you can only work so long, so you can't really think about work all day. But at least I'm working 9 to 5. I can't focus on anything else. Like trying at
That's
least, because
that's when I
first day
will
at
tell
work
you
was
having another
tough.
girl or another love interest definitely helps. And not even if it's not for even if it's for the wrong reason, honestly, again, it's just about you at the end of the day. And I'm sorry to say that, but having another love interest or someone that you're interested in will definitely help distract you in a major way from usually getting over exes. And that's just being
It's
real.
not me.
I know it's
I'll
not you,
never
but I'm
do
just
it.
saying
I'll never
it
do
does
it. It's
fucking
not
help.
me.
Even if that means just going to freaking Applebee's to eat like every Friday, that's just gonna entertain your mind away from the situation.
Yes, sir.
Plus, you get to eat
Nah.
some food.
Yeah, but I'll never do anything with anyone else unless I'm
Absolutely sure.
absolutely sure. It's not me. I hate cheating. Like it's
I
just, and I
I know
consider it cheating. That's the problem. Even if I'm not with her, just because of that tug,
I
just
know
because of the
exactly.
possibility, I
You
consider it
should just
cheating.
flat out
Just
ask her,
because of
like,
the
what do you
possibility.
mean at the moment? You should ask her, is there really? You should be real with her.
I
Just flat out ask her,
I
bro.
will get to that. I will get to that when I get to that. Right now, I'm not thinking about that
Because that's
because
why
I'm
I
in
am, and
Florida and
I'd be.
she's out visiting family and I'm here. So as soon as, because I'm never texting or calling about that, has to be a face-to-face conversation.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck
So
yeah.
as
yeah.
soon as I get that chance, I will have that conversation. I won't have it right away because it's just like, yo, I'm here, let's talk. I don't want to do that.
You
But
know, one final piece of advice for this is honestly, Bacon. One thing that I do is I always write out my thoughts and emotions when I'm going through all this shit, like as if I'm writing that person a letter. It always helps express those feelings that I'm fucking currently like bottling up. And just write it down on paper. And it's up to you if you ever decide to give that letter one day or not. But at least write it down. Write it out so all your thoughts are laid out. You know, it fucking helps, man. Trust me.
we'll figure it out. I
But
gotta
yeah.
go. I got work in the morning.
All right. All right, Bacon. You have a good night. I think we'll just call it on that one. We'll go over the food talk and the movie talk next week. Um, but yeah, I think we'll call it on that note. Thank you to everyone who joined us. We appreciate it as always. Everyone for coming through and supporting us. We'll be back next week again. Don't know the day and time yet, but we'll get it figured out. Any final words from anybody? Lou, anything?
Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We appreciate it.
Mr. Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Nettie?
Hasta la vista, babies.
Are you streaming right now, Nettie?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll
Still.
toss the host over to Nettie. We can go see what he's currently perving on at the moment. Thank you, everyone. Everyone have a great night. I'll be back with my personal stream probably on Friday. And yeah, we'll see you then. So everyone take
Yeah.
care. Have a great night. Peace.
Yeah.
Later.
Wait, now I gotta do the awkward stop the music, cut to
Gator.
outro. Okay, there we go. Laters.
Take care, man. I'm out of here. It was nice talking to
Good night.
you. See you.